Level 0. The beginning. You're 16. You didn't apply for this. The thing that found your family was hungry, and you were the only one it didn't finish. A man with a crow arrived 3 days later. He didn't explain the core. He didn't need to. You already knew what you were going to say. Final selection is a forest and a week, and most people who go in don't come out. You come out. You don't feel like a survivor. You feel like someone who ran out of reasons to stop. The man with the crow is already gone. The door is still open. Level 1. Mizunoto through Kinoto. The crow lands on your shoulder the morning after final selection. It's heavier than you expected. It delivers a mission in a voice like paper tearing, and then sits there waiting for you to move. Someone you trained with doesn't come back from theirs. You write their name somewhere. Then you stop writing names. Then you stop remembering what it felt like to stop. The next assignment arrives before dawn, when everything is still quiet enough to pretend this is normal. The lower ranks don't get funerals. There is no ceremony for what you're becoming. 30 kills, 40, 50, the number you chose because it seemed like enough. You find out later, the Corps doesn't keep your count. Your rank moves when they decide. And you've been counting toward a door that doesn't open from your side. You get excellent at staying alive. You start to notice that's a different thing from being well. Level 2. Kinoi. The 10th rank. Top of the ladder before the ladder ends. The Corps passes your name up. The missions change. Details that surface at 3 a.m. and don't leave. You start to understand the shape of the ceiling above you. 9 seats, and the people sitting in them have survived things that shouldn't have produced survivors. You train toward that ceiling. Some part of you starts to wonder whether closer and ready are pointing in the same direction. A crow arrives one morning. Not a mission, a location. The Ubuyashiki estate. You've never been summoned before. You didn't know the Corps had a version of you that gets summoned. Level 3. Hashira. The haori is folded on a table when you arrive. No one presents it. No one makes a speech. You pick it up and you understand. There are 9 Hashiras. You've now met all of them in a single room. And what strikes you is how few of them look like they're winning. The head of the organization is blind, slowly dying, cursed across generations. He knew your name before you arrived. He thanks you with a sincerity that should feel like honor, and instead feels like something you can't name yet. You name it 6 months later. The Hashira are not the Corps' greatest achievement. They are its necessary sacrifice. Every upper moon engagement is not a victory condition. The demon with the number on their eye is not supposed to die in that fight. You are. You are there to slow the process, to hold until someone comes after you who can finish what you started. You knew you might die. You didn't know the Corps had budgeted for it. The room is very quiet. Ubuyashiki's hands are folded in his lap, and his eyes are still closed. And outside, a crow shifts its weight from one foot to the other and does not leave. The haori is already yours. Level 4. The mark. It happens mid-fight, the kind that shouldn't produce survivors. When you come out the other side, there's a marking on your skin that wasn't there before. You've heard Hashiras mention it, the way people mention a diagnosis. The mark makes you faster, stronger, more capable of the thing the Corps built you to do. It will also kill you, not might. The oldest marked slayers in recorded Corps history didn't reach 25. You do the math. You look at the younger Hashiras when they're introduced now. You calculate automatically. How old? How much time that leaves? You stop telling them what you're doing. You already knew what this life cost. Now it has a number attached. You fight better than you've ever fought. You are running out of time to use it. Level 5, the last mission. The crow comes one final time. One word in the briefing: delay. Hold until someone better arrives. Don't come back. You put on the haori. You know this weight now, all the way through. The crow sits on the windowsill. You don't reach for it. It already delivered what it came to deliver. Now it's just a small bird in a quiet room, waiting for whoever this will belong to next. Somewhere below you, a kid just walked out of final selection. They survived the forest. They don't know yet what they survived it for. They'll move through the ranks. The crow will find them. The count will start. If you've ever kept a count that wasn't keeping you, like and subscribe. You walk toward the mountain. The crow watches you go.